Guys, Brian here from Family Outdoor Channel. Thought I'd do a garden update video for you today. Things are going good. Weather's been decent. Um, right here, got my bean section with some flowers mixed in. These are my pinto beans. As you can see, they're vining really well. They're really starting to vine good. I got the green beans here in the back. Got some bug issues, but not nearly what I had last year. I realize it's still early in the season, but this time last year it was a lot worse. So hopefully things stay good with the beans. The bugs stay off of them. This is there's actually three here. Sunflowers my daughter brought home from school, so I planted them, and it's about almost chest height on me now, so it's doing really good. Threw that in for some little bit of variety, some color. I got a little marigold here she brought home as well, and some more green beans back here. They're starting to vine up, and they're really taking off now, guys. So hope your guys' garden is doing this good or better. I hope it's doing better than mine, guys, really. Excuse me. But anyway, the beans are doing good. Actually, I've got some onions here. Got a few more of these are just about ready to pick here, you see. These are just these small type you can chop up for salads and baked potatoes, things like that. So I'll go ahead and probably go ahead and pull this one here for you and show you what I mean. They're just a little small. You just chop up stem, the leaves and all, just clean it up, chop it up, throw it on your baked potato, throw it in a salad. It's really good. I picked up several today that were ready. I'll talk more about that here in a minute, but here's my zucchini I talked about earlier that I have in my container. You can see the container underneath here, but they're really starting to flower now. Starting to flower quite a bit. Seems to be doing good. That sits at the corner here of this little section. I think this section's probably about 4 feet deep. Maybe 8 to 10 feet long is this section here. Then we get over to the main section. Right here's where I pulled those onions earlier, and then my brother, when I was over at his house last weekend, I believe, I got some onion bulbs from him, and I put those in its place today. So that's what these are. You can see here. There's about 15 of them here, so I'm just trying to kind of keep things going in a process, pick some, plant some, pick some, plant some, so kind of always got a rotation going. This here is just a little flower variety I got in a packet. All kinds of different flowers in there. This is my cucumber plant. As I told you guys, I was going to stake this up, and it's probably chest height, just about chest height. It's been flowering for a while, well, a few days now anyway. Not really a while, but here we go. I'm starting to get some flowers, some small cucumbers on it. So, and this type, the pickling type, once they take off and start producing, I mean, you can pick nearly every day off of this. Get cucumbers every day once you start picking, and they do really good. So I wanted 3 plants, but I really think this one will do me and my family. Here I've got some zinnias. You can see here, if you look really close there, it's about ready to get a bloom out. So just want to put a little bit of flowers in here for some color. My tomato plants, actually the other day we had a pretty good rainstorm blow through, and right at the front of it was some bad wind, and honestly guys, I didn't have these staked up yet, and all the tall ones, it just blew them straight flat to the ground. So I just got these up and staked up yesterday. So luckily none of the stems broke. They're all doing fine. I'm already starting to pick suckers off of them. This is some cornflower, just another annual flower I've got in here. There's a little bit more back there. Just kind of give the garden some color, a little bit of variety, make it a little pretty. I got some daisies here I brought out, planted. It'll be a little while before we get anything off of those. If you guys don't really know what suckers are, I'm talking about on these tomato plants. If you look here, right here, if you see right in the crotch here, you'll start to get a shoot coming off of that, and it's called a sucker. This is just a small one. It just starts as a little leaf, but then it'll get it'll actually get a stem. But you want to keep those, well, I do anyway, I want to keep those pruned off, because they take away from the rest of the plant. The plant's trying to produce onto those suckers as well as the rest of the plant. But if you want, you can take those suckers. There's another one, if I can, right here. There's another one. It's a little bit longer. You see, I didn't get it earlier. I'll just take them and just pinch them off. Another one down here. Just keep those pinched back. But anyway, you could take those suckers. Sorry I keep getting my finger in the way. I'm on my phone here. And you can plant those and start a new plant from a sucker. But it has to be a sucker. You can't just cut a limb off of your tomato plant. Here's some more of my tomato plants. You can't just start off of a tomato branch, just any limb off of your tomato plant. But if you cut a good sized sucker off and plant it in the ground is up through the leaves, then it'll start a new plant. I did a couple of them that way last year, but it was just so late in the season that I didn't really get any large tomatoes off of it. But it can be done. You can do it, guys. If you want to start one plant, let it start suckering, start picking those suckers off and planting those suckers, and you know, that's all you need. Moving on here, I got my cantaloupe here. I just staked it up today. I'm just going to grow one cantaloupe plant this year. They tend to kind of get out of control if I get too many of them growing. But and honestly, I haven't done real well with them in the past. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but that's the story on that. I'm just growing one this year. I'm gonna see how it goes. Staked up. If it does better than I did last year, then maybe I'll try a couple more, stake them up, maybe build some sort of trellis to stake a few of them close together, see how that goes. But the container things seems to be doing well. Right in front of here, I just planted these today from inside. These are cayenne peppers. One of my neighbors traded me a dried out cayenne pepper for a packet of tomato seeds. So I took the seeds out of the inside, and that's what I got. And I'll tell you what, I think these 6 are going to be plenty to last me for a long time. Cayenne pepper. It doesn't take much, and them suckers put the heat to anything you put in it. Put it in. And these are my bell peppers. I brought them outside. Honestly, guys, I had a lot more than this. I had, I think, maybe a dozen of them. 10 to 12, I think. I've got 5 left here. I should have done more to prep this soil than I did. I didn't think it was as bad as it is, but I think the soil is the problem why these aren't doing as well as they are. But we'll see how it goes. I've got 3 to 4 good ones growing here, and we'll see how they do. But those are my bell peppers. And then lastly, here in this big section of gardens, my carrot container, my big pot of carrots, they're still going. I've been weeding this thing out. That compost I had was just choked up with weeds, and I've got to weed it out pretty good. The leaves are getting long, so hopefully we'll have some carrots here this year. And I can't wait for that. But that's it for the front here. I'll give you kind of a stand back and look. See my tomato plants there, and then we'll get up towards the door there is where the cucumber plant is, my onions. And then on the other side is that small little patch where I've got the green beans. If you hang tight, I'll be right back. I'll show you a few containers I got on the back porch. I'll be right back, guys.